Hey guys, today we're going to be doing a tutorial on how to transfer this template, which is the advanced template, to a basic template, which looks like this. So the advanced template is just an easier way to be able to line up your different parts of the template. So this is what my advanced template looks like, and we're going to learn how to transfer this to a basic template. So basically, I'm going to start by saying sometimes I like to flatten all of my layers to one layer, depending on if I want to recolor or not. Usually, since I'm on Procreate, I duplicate my entire canvas and I do it on there so that I don't lose my original layers in case I need them for whatever reason. So, I'm not going to do that right now because I'm just going to do a basic how to transfer tutorial. So basically, when you're looking at an advanced template, this is obviously still your torso, this is still the side, this is still the side, and this is still the back, of course. This, I usually use it as the top of the arm, this is still the top of the torso, etc. These two are the front legs, this is the side leg on the left, and this is the side leg on the right. Then here, these two are both the back legs. So when you're looking at the normal template, let me turn my old template off really quick. If this were to be a pants template, which it's not, it's obviously a sweater, but if it were to be pants, this would be the front, which would match up to this section right here, and vice versa to the other side, it would line up to this section. So whenever you draw something right here on the, this would be the left leg, I believe. So these sections all go on the right side of the template. These all match each other. This section is going to go on the opposite side of the template, which I will do a pants example in a little bit so you can see what I'm talking about. Right now, I'm just going to go ahead and show you how I transfer this shirt. So basically, this is my arm. So I'm going to take my select tool, and I'm going to select the whole entire box. And then I'm going to slide down with 3 fingers, and then I'm going to press copy all. This will copy every single layer that is right there. So now I'm just going to go ahead and turn my advanced template off for a minute and turn my normal template on. And then I'm going to paste it here. Now you see it pops up in the same area because I'm on Procreate, and that's just kind of what it does. So I'm going to move it, and since this was right here and it's the arm, I'm going to move it to the arm section down here. So after you line that up, you can make sure it lines up, and I just duplicate it. There are different ways to use the advanced template. It's just you have to understand how everything folds together and how everything lines up. So this is kind of just like a basic tutorial of how I am actually transferring everything to the normal template. So now you can see I have all of my arms lined up here, and then now I'm going to go back and turn the normal template off for a minute, and then I'm going to come up here and I'm going to select the top of the arm section, and I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to pull down, press copy all, paste, and then I'm going to drag it to where it needs to be on the main template. You can see these lines here. I basically have a separate layer for the lines on the advanced template and my decorated advanced template, so it's easier to transfer over, so I can just easily turn off the main one and still see the lines, but the whole entire advanced template isn't covering up what I need to be seeing right now. This is just kind of like another version of this side, so I'm just going to go ahead and copy and paste the one I already have here. I'm going to flip it horizontally. Well, that's not horizontally. Flip it horizontally. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and uncheck all my advanced templates, if I can find them. Yeah, there we go. Now you see it looks normal, and you would upload this and your sleeves would be in the right place. When previously, if you would upload this section up here on the advanced template, this would not be the proper formatting and the sleeves would not show up on the sides, obviously. You really need to make sure if you're ever using the advanced template, you can really use it however you want to line things up the way that you need to, but just make sure you know this is an arm and this has to go in the arm section, you know? When you start doing pants, it gets a little more complicated, so we're going to move on shortly to learn how to copy over pants. This is the final product of switching over from advanced to basic on a shirt. Now we're going to move on to some bottoms. Okay, so this is an old dress that I made on an advanced template. I've already transferred this one over, but I'm just going to use this one as an example to show you guys how to do it. So I'm going to go ahead and take off my reference and my color swatches, and I'm going to go ahead and start copying and pasting everything that I need. So first I'm going to select the left leg, or the side of the left leg. So like, since this is the side of the torso, this would be the side of the left leg, if that makes sense. So I'm going to go ahead and select the whole entire box, and then I'm going to copy all, and I'm going to paste. Now I'm going to do the same with every single limb that is here. So this is the front of the left side of the template. So I'm going to copy all and paste. I'm just going to keep doing this until every single section is copied and pasted. Okay, so now that I have all those copies made, I'm going to go ahead and turn on my normal template, and I'm going to turn off my advanced template. So now I'm going to move and find where all of these layers are. I am going to move these to not be clip masked, so I'm going to move them above here, just in case that causes me issues later. So I'm going to pick this one, and so this one is the back of the left side of the template. So what that means is I'm going to move this, and I'm going to bring this one all the way to the other side, to the back. Keep in mind, on the basic template, this is the front, this is the side, this is the back, and then this is the inside. So this is the back, and this one needs to be moved all the way on this side. Now, moving on, this one is the back of the other leg, so I'm going to bring this down, and I'm going to move it to the back of the other leg. Then you just keep doing this and making sure you understand where they are placed on the template. So this one is the side of the right side of the template, so we're going to move this to the side. Of course, this is the front of the right side, so we're going to move that there, and so on. You can kind of see that my original design, this side didn't really quite line up with this section. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and make sure that these line up. Now, you may be noticing that there are two sections that don't really have anything on them. How do you line these up? So basically, this side of this leg needs to line up with this side of the front. And this side of this leg needs to match up with this side of the front, considering it like kind of folds around in like a box, you know? So what I do is, since it also has to line up with this side, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to find that layer that that leg is on. And then after that, I'm going to duplicate this layer, and I'm going to flip it horizontal. Now, depending on the way your design works out, this part may or may not line up with this part. So what I'm going to do to make sure it does is I'm going to go and I am going to copy and paste the front side of the leg. And now, since this side on the right needs to match up to the side on the left over here, I'm going to go ahead and flip it horizontally. Now, since this is just like a marker, I'm going to go ahead and invert this, and you see how this kind of like really doesn't line up all the way. I'm going to go to the back layer that I just duplicated, and I'm going to erase everything that doesn't line up with the front. Now I'm going to take this off. So now this side lines up with the front. You could obviously clean it up a little better than me. But now that side lines up with the front. And then you would just do the same thing on this side, which I'm going to speed up really quick. And there, now you have all of your legs moved on from the advanced template to the basic template. And now what I do to fill in these gaps is I just go and basically like copy and paste the bottom of the legs from the advanced template. And I just keep duplicating them down the line. You don't really see much of the bottom of the torso regardless. So for this part, I kind of just copy and paste it like that, and then I might like erase some of it so that it matches up a little better. It doesn't have to be perfect because, like I said, you won't be seeing much of it. Sometimes I kind of like to use the little blend tool just to make it a little more seamless, but this is optional. And then after I'm done with that, I'm just going to copy and paste the whole thing. And then I'm going to put the left side on this side. And then I'm going to move the other side to the other side, just like that. And now you have your pants or dress or whatever you designed switched over to the basic template. And that's how you do it. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, I do have a server if you want to join. I answer everybody's questions there if you need help with designing. I also have free assets in there like PNGs and textures and stuff that you can use on your own designs. I also have both the advanced template and the basic template available to be downloaded there. Please check it out if you're interested in that. And yeah, that's it. Bye guys.